everybody, what's up? KillJoy Jake here, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. Today we are talking about a huge announcement, and that is that they are remaking Pumpkinhead. We're gonna be talking all about this late 80s classic today, and what this remake could mean for the franchise. We're gonna get into all that in just a second here, but first I'm gonna need y'all to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Also, please consider supporting me on Patreon. The link for that will be in the description below. Alrighty, now let's get into it.
What's your favorite scary movie? Name it.
We'll tear your soul apart.
Well, I'm Pennywise the dancing now.
Oh, Lord on the beat!
God, don't do that.
But sometimes dead is better.
It was recently announced that a remake of Pumpkinhead would be coming from Paramount Players, who has been quietly building this huge horror library over the past couple of years. Just a few of the movies that they were behind from the past couple of years include Spell, Paranormal Activity, The Next of Kin. They're also working on several upcoming horror films such as Orphan First Kill, the Pet Sematary prequel, and Something's Wrong with Rose. So now they've announced that they're going to be doing a remake of Stan Winston's Pumpkinhead from 1988 starring Lance Henriksen. Now at this time it has not been confirmed if anyone from that original film is coming back for this new one. All that we really know is that there is a script written. Now unfortunately Stan Winston passed away back in 2008, so of course he will not have anything to do with this project, but hopefully whoever does sit in the director's chair this time around does a good job. Because I love Pumpkinhead, man. It is one of those cheesy late 80s films that is just so much fun, and it's got like an absolutely crazy premise with a monster that kinda looks like a xenomorph. Now Lance Henriksen though is still alive and could potentially be in this film, but he is in his 80s. But age has not stopped anybody recently in the horror franchise. These horror people who are like getting up there in age, it doesn't matter. Age is just a number, man. The freaking Laurie Strode, man, is going into these Halloween movies and just absolutely killing it with every single beat. Speaking of that, it was also confirmed recently that Ellen Bernstein would be coming back for the new Exorcist, like remakes, continuations, whatever. The first movie in that trilogy comes out in 2023, and the amazing Ellen Bernstein is coming back for this movie. Mind you, she is 88 years old and will be 91 when those come out. The article that I'm using to report on all of this is from Bloody Disgusting exclusively, and they specifically say that Paramount Players is taking already existing properties and wanting to like make a new incarnation of a lot of these like old movies. So reading that in this article, it got me a little worried. Like, are they just making a Pumpkinhead remake to like cash in on some Pumpkinhead fans who are just gonna go and see it? I hope not. The Bloody Disgusting article specifically says that we hear a script is completed and that production is ramping up, hoping to have director news in the coming months. It also notes that a few years back, Peter Block was announced to be producing the new film from a screenplay by Nate Atkins. Now after looking up Nate Atkins specifically, he seems to be known for writing a lot of crazy B movies from like the past couple of years or like past 20 years or so. He also wrote a sequel to Donnie Darko that I didn't even knew existed. It's just called S. Darko. Never heard of it. I did not know there was a sequel to that movie. Talk about a movie that does not need a sequel though. I mean, I've never seen this, whatever the sequel is before, but man, I mean, that movie does not need a sequel whatsoever. Talking about the Pumpkinhead franchise a little further though, it did spawn 3 sequels. One of them being really good, and then 2 of them I have not seen, but what I will say about them is they were made by the Sci-Fi Network, and typically they don't pump out the best quality of content. So I don't like to judge a book by its cover, but also the Sci-Fi Network, man, I mean, come on. There's really not a whole lot we know about this new Pumpkinhead remake at this time, but in the future I do want to do reports on it and talk about it because I love this original movie. The sequel's not bad, it's pretty good, but that original film is just, it's something special. And if this is your first time hearing about Pumpkinhead, like I know a lot of the movies I talk about on here are like much more mainstream and popular, definitely give this one a watch. It's a little slow to start, but once you get into it, it's super crazy and ridiculous. I mean, look at this guy. Look at him. I mean, he looks so scary. It's great. I would love to see a new version of this dude running around on screen, I'll tell you what. Nothing can call it off, but I'm gonna send it back to whatever the hell it What? Is that really the line from the movie? Nothing can call it off, but I'm gonna send it back to whatever the hell it come from. Grammar. Grammar 101 this person needs to go to. It's only 86 minutes. I mean, it's not even that long. Go check it out. But what do you guys think about a new Pumpkinhead movie? Are you excited for this? Are you excited to hear who might be directing it in the future as well? Leave me a comment about it down below. Thank you all so much for watching this new update on the new Pumpkinhead remake that could potentially come out sometime soon. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. If you look up KillJoy Jake, I should come up. On Twitter, I got a profile picture of me licking the pitchfork at the end of Red Right Hand. It's great. Please consider supporting supporting me on Patreon as well. The link for that will be in the description below, and as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.